Hello and welcome to PCSimulators.org, the place for PC simulation. Okay, today is about Aerofly FS2. Now, I didn't know about this until about last night when I was on YouTube and I saw an advert and it looked really realistic, and I thought, is that a game or is that a real thing? And I played the ad till the end, which is not the thing I do, and up came Aerofly. So a bit of Googling, I realised it was on Steam as early access, had very positive reviews, and the screenshots looked amazing, and I looked at some YouTube videos and it looked absolutely amazing. So it's about, I think about $26.99, and with the add-on packs about £30. Don't quote me that, that's approximately about £30. Anyway, it's a new flight simulator and it's a very good one. It's there to challenge FSX, Xplane, Prepare 3D and Flight Gear, and we're going to go straight into it. So let's have a look. First of all, settings. If I click on settings, I've got 4 options, and it's general, controls, graphics and miscellaneous. We'll start with the miscellaneous, as all that is a time after crash. If you crash, it'll restart 3 seconds after you crash. Okay, at the moment that's all that is. Graphics, amazingly, it is accurate at predicting your hardware, and in my case it's predicted the Ultra and the resolution, as this system has 2 GTI 980s in SLI mode, 980 GT I think, I can't remember now, but GT's 980 in SLI mode. So it's detected that. It's an i7 processor and it's given me a brilliant Ultra setting. Lucky me. Controls, and this is the thing I like the best. On the left you have all the controls for various parts of the game. You have here your joystick button, which allows you to reset all controllers to default. I'm not going to do that, so if you get messed up you can click this button and it'll reset everything. This one here also clicks on it, and fantastic way of doing this is that look at all the help options here. So it says, for example, click here to assign an axis. To remove an assignment, click and press the backspace key. And so it tells you where to click to assign an axis, and clicking the plus sign for sub-functions, and at the bottom, as you can see, a list of available controllers. So if you press that again, it'll disappear. And the great thing about this is it detects all the controllers that I've got anyway accurately, and all the ones I've got are named at the bottom, so you haven't got this device 1, device 2, 3, whatever. You know which one you're dealing with. So even detects track IR. So how would you set a key? Well, it's easy. You've got all these boxes here, and I think one is for primary and one is for secondary, and one is for left and right, and this is for right, or that's for up and that's for down. So for example, if I want my throttle to to increase, what I do is press on the plus side, move my axis, you see, and it's gone to plus. So then it automatically detects that when I put my throttle down, the opposite happens. So the same for the pitch. If I click on pitch up and I move my joystick back, let's try that again. Elevator. So I move my axis up, you see, and then it automatically detects that the opposite will be down. So there you go. When I move my joystick back, or if I click on the other side and click down and move my joystick down, then it automatically detects that the opposite is up. Very, very clever. And you can assign obviously buttons as well, and first primary buttons and secondary buttons, which is fantastic. So that's for the primary view. So there's not hundreds and hundreds of different controls like you will get in FSX, where you're shifting through them and wondering what's what, and the same in Xplane where there's got so many controls. It's nicely laid out. You click on the view menu and it gives you the options for the views, the different views, the follow views, external views, etc. Autopilot, at the moment pressing A engages it, but you can also select the different parts of the autopilot. For example, what you want the altitude hold to be. So if I put in here that I want the altitude hold to be one of my say H key, that's going to be H. So when I press H, it will hold the altitude for me. Navigation, again, same thing. You can have the course and navigations settings if you want, or you can do it from inside the cockpit, which is what we normally do. Lights, again, you can set these, or you can use them from the cockpit. The simulation is, what you want to show, the pause key, the flight information, the visibility. You can even change the time in game by pressing Shift T, and the visibility by pressing Shift V. Landmarks, you can press L and it will show you the landmarks. Take screenshots, so that's another option with overlays. Actually, we might. Can we put that? See, will that work with S? Let's try that with S. No, and I'll try that with D. So S and D. So that's another thing. Game control is the menu is exactly what the zoom is, the rotate. Self-explanatory, but you need to experiment with those, how you want to set them. So that's the controller setup, extremely easy to set up. General, again, invert the cameras, show the flight information, approach guide, show the landmarks. If you want, you can show the landmarks, or you can show them with a hotkey instead of using it here. Transparency and overlays. So self-explanatory. Go back. Flight school, we won't go through that today, but it will give you about 21 lessons, as you see. And you learn how to fly. It gives you some options and some examples and some exercises, and tells you what your controls are. And when you click on fly, it will also assess you, and you can unlock the preceding missions if you do well. So that's the flight school. Aircraft, well, this is fantastic. It's got 16 aircraft to start with, but have a look at this. To scroll through the aircraft, okay, you may wonder how you do that. There's no arrow keys. It's click and hold the left button, and it moves the sort of turntable to the next plane. And also, if you click on these buttons here, it comes with liveries as well. So look at that: Air France, America West, British Airways, Continental, Delta, Lufthansa, Southwest, Sun. Lots and lots of liveries as well. Again, you've got the 737. You've also got the 747, and that comes with all the different liveries as well. You've got the Cessna. You can change the livery on that one. The King Air. Again, you can change different colours. The Sopwith Camel, you can't. You only got one colour on that one. And the Extra 330LX. Again, you can change the livery. You've got the F-18, so you've got a fighter jet in here as well. The Corsair, you haven't got any extra liveries on that one. The Learjet, one of my favourites. What's this? And the Peruvian Air Force. So you've got them in there. The MB339. Look at that one. The Californian Beauty, it says there. So again, you can change those colours. The classic red. Biplane even. Gliders. A320, again, a very popular airline. Air Berlin. Alitalia, look at that. It's even got Alitalia. So, as you can see, we're going to choose the Baron. As you can see, plenty and plenty of options, and how easy it is to just select what you want from one screen, and also the livery. So, double click that, because we're going to use the Beechcraft. Now we're going to go to location, because we've tried aircraft, so location. And if you scroll out with the mouse wheel, you've got the states, and you can go anywhere you want. But in this DLC, we've got the states, and we've got Zurich. So I want to start at Zurich Airport, so you can see you've got an option there of starting where you want. So you can drag your plane wherever you want. You can also do that by clicking that button and centering it on the plane and moving it. Mouse wheel in and out. Okay, mouse wheel moves it in and out, so you can see more of the terrain. You can also drag the aircraft to certain heights. So if I click on this aircraft and drag it to 20,000 feet, you see I can have a starting position and the starting height where I want it to be. And also down here in the corner, you see if I move the plane around, it tells you where you're going. These will show things on the map. So switching them on and off. Okay, show you different things. What we're going to do, what's that one do? I think that's center the aircraft. So if you click on this, it will explain it. Again, here we get the yellow arrows. Drag heading line to change heading, so we can do that. Drag the airplane to change position. Okay, so you can change the heading here as well. Actually, that doesn't seem to be. I'm not quite sure what it means there. Drag heading line. So if I click on the line, oh yeah, there we go. So if we click on that, it'll change direction. That we've shown the altitude change. Let's click that to center on the plane. Center on map or center on plane. Okay, that's that. And the symbols we've already explained. So what we're going to do, we are going to, I think, if I click on location again. Oh yeah, drag aircraft or tap to select your start location. Tap an airport symbol to select a runway or for takeoff or final approach. So we're gonna set, we're gonna go actually set Zurich here. We're gonna double click Zurich. I thought actually. Oh yeah, so we're going to start there. So we tapped on the runway and it's put us on the runway, and we are going to take off from this runway. I can't remember what it was now. Okay, so that's what we've done. So we're going to start on the runway. So I just tapped on there. Navigation now will allow us to set a route. So it's saying here route, well, there's some numbers that were route I took last time, but I don't want that one. Add to route. Was it Gretchen? Runway 7. Okay, so I'm gonna. What I did there was I selected my destination and selected that I want to land there. So it's giving me a route. So from Zurich down to Gretchen, I think it is. So we've got our route set up, and I did that by clicking on the runway and selecting if I want to take off or if I want to land. So I'm going to take off and land at runway 7. Okay, so that's our route. It's 77. Actually, no, I don't know if that's a bit too far for me. Let's see if there's a closer airport. So I click on here. Runway 4. That's better. Is that a bit closer? So it's 51. Yeah, that'll do. So I think we want to take off from another. We want to take off from another runway. So if I go back now to my location and zoom in, I want to take off from this runway. So I'll double click that one and take off away from runway 16. So you can see now it's a bit easier for me to take off from runway 16. Look, and we'll follow this route. Actually, it's got this route here for some reason. So okay, that doesn't matter. So we're going to go all the way here to Emmen. So that's how we set our navigation. Location is the start, the navigation. Conditions, we're going to set our time to about, I don't know, what 10 o'clock is fine. So we move the slider by click and hold the button to move it where you want. Once you've done that, click on the back arrow. Click on wind if you want any wind, strong, calm. You even got turbulence as well. Put a bit of turbulence, a bit of thermal activity, just to spice it up a bit. Clouds, again, you can change the density of your clouds. So I'm going to have high visibility, because it's a demo we're going to show you, so I want to see the terrain, and go back, and now we're ready to start. So what we do now, click on start, and it loads pretty fast. So compared to FSX and Xplane, which sometimes take an age to load, granted they've got different we don't want to go anywhere yet, so let's press brake. There you go. Okay, so we're inside the aircraft. And this is the aircraft that we're flying. Is the King Air or the Beechcraft? I can't remember now. So that's the view of the passengers. This is the view of the cockpit. I'm using track IR, so apologies for sudden jerky movements. So let's put that. Okay. So pressing 1 again will show you another view. You see you've got the undercarriage. Pressing 1 again will now show you the outside view, and the arrow keys will go left and right. Press number 1 again. You can see. Oh, why is this doing that? That's better. And my track IR, press F12 to straighten it out. So that's the wing view. Again, this is the passenger view. So you can see the detail in the aircraft. It's great. This is a default aircraft, by the way. This is what comes with the game. Press 1 again. You go in the passenger side, and look, we've even got a pilot. So you see his hand moving. As I move my controls up and down, he moves up and down. And look at the brake. He's actually putting the brake on. See? Look, watch his left leg. There, see him putting the brake on. So it's fantastic. Little touches like that make the game fantastically realistic. So press 1 again. We got the propeller, and then the outside view. So press number 2. Let's see if I can get another view from outside. Let's see if I can scroll in and have a look. This is a view we can actually spin around. Yeah, there we go. So this is another view. I think press 5 for this. But what I want to show you is you can see in the reflection of the runway there in the propeller, the silver. It's an amazing detail. It might not sound like much, but if you look at the way the aircraft is modeled as well, the attention to detail on the window frames, the lighting, and look at that specularity there. You see? It's touches like that, really. It's going through all the views. So that's Zurich. Can we actually pan here on the free camera? No. I'm just trying to see if I can show you more of the airfield. That's panning round. So, no. Even the glow, look at the glow of the lighting. So there's Zurich Airport. I was wondering to see if I can actually get into that area there, so I can show you what the airport looks like. So let me just quickly zoom in and out. So I think here, what have we got here? Left and right, up and down, move left, rotate. So we haven't set a rotate here. So let's do that. Zoom. I'm going to put down. I don't know. So click on zoom. Let's see. Zoom in, zoom out, rotate left, rotate right. Okay, let's try that. Okay, I can't seem to get that to what I wanted to see was show you the airport, but okay, doesn't seem to want me to set that for the moment, so I have to work out how to do that. So ready to take off, we've got flaps, so there we go, and we are going to give it a bit of power and off we go. So bear with me. Here we go. Very, very, very smooth compared to the FSX and Xplane, that's for sure. So there's Zurich Airport below. Look at the detail there, and there's no slowdown either. You can see that, see if I can actually fly towards it, and then we'll have to fly back around towards our destination. See if I can get close to it, because I wanted to show you the detail of the airport. And there's no slowdown as I'm approaching, you see. Look at that. No slowdown like you get in FSX. And it's making use of all the graphics capabilities of the machine, the CPUs, and you get a very smooth experience. I mean, look at that. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Very, very impressed so far with this simulator. We need to turn around now and fly towards our path. You see in the bottom left hand corner of the screen, the pink line is where we need to go. So I'm going to do a complete turn. And there's another good touch on here which helps for beginners as well, is the fact that you've got these pink boxes which guide you to your destination. Really, really good touch. So let's see. There they are. Look, there's those boxes. Look, now these are going to take us all the way to our destination. Okay, hardcore flight simmers might not want to use that, which is great, but for people who are beginning flight simulation, then you can't beat that, can you? Right, let's see if the autopilot works. And now let's go, press A for the autopilot. Let's put our wheels in. There you go. And also, let's put the flaps up. There we are, look at that. I don't think the autopilot's following where the course is supposed to follow. There's our pilot. Looks very serious, doesn't he? So you see if I move my... No, he's not doing it now. Oh, he's moving, like he moves his hands, but he's not moving the ailerons, so that's something odd. This is the view from the pilot, sorry, from the passenger side, and he's not going on. He's not taking us anywhere on the flight course, is he? Is he turning now? No. So we have to get back on course a minute. Oh, now he's turning. Look, you know he's turning there. So we're off course slightly. I thought he was gonna. The autopilot kicked in there, but it obviously didn't. So let's turn around. You can see how smooth this game plays. Well, sorry, it's not a game, it's a simulator. It's fantastic. And like I said, all the aircraft that come with it as well, the most popular ones. I haven't worked out the autopilot bit yet, so I'm flying this. Going to try and fly this manually. So if you look as well along the top, you've got your instrument controls there. Tells us where we are. Look, the green line is where we're supposed to go. Our height. Let's get back on course. You see, this is the pink line which guides us. I know you can also use the GPS in the bottom there, but as I've been doing the video at the same time as actually trying to explain this to you, it's easier to have this, so I don't have to think of too many things at the same time. So there you go. Now we're back on course. So let's see if I can set an autopilot. Okay, I've tried to set it, and lights have come on. Whoops. Looks better this time. Oh, is he drifting off again? Okay, well, we'll get back on course. So I just want to show you the outside views. So there's another view. You can see. Look at the scenery below. Shift Z and Z goes in and out. Look at that. No, there's no slow down at all. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. That's the flyby view. Look at that flyby. So time to get back in the cockpit. Oh come on, where's he taking me? Right, there you go. So it looks like we have to go to the left a bit. How high are we? 7,000 feet. We're not far from our destination. I think if you look up here, it tells you we're 40 miles away. We are at 7,000 feet. We are heading 196 at the moment. Our speed, our throttle here, our flaps, the wind. So it gives you a good indication there about, you know, what we're doing and where we are, how fast we're going, etc. So let's line up. A bit of cloud there, so we need to land at that runway there in the left hand corner of the screen, LSZC. So I haven't done this one before. I haven't landed at airport, so I have no idea what the approach looks like. I should have studied the plates really, but there you go. I wanted to make this video to show you, demonstrate the qualities of this excellent simulator. Very, very impressed. And I think it's in early access at the moment, and if this is early access, can you imagine what it's going to be like when we actually get a full version of it? Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So here we go, probably a little bit low. We're still 37 miles away. I thought it was a clear day. Oh well. It's got cloudy all of a sudden, making it more difficult to land obviously, but we'll get there. So we can see I've experienced no slowdown whatsoever in any part of this journey so far, and this terrain is HD, so it's very, very high quality. It's not as if it's low polygon count, it's HD. This pack is selling since at the moment for £6 I think as a DLC, which is very reasonable compared to what you pay for certain other packages from other publishers. You get £25 for an airport, so excellent, really, really good. So it's helping us down, which is great, like I said, for first timers, and it's got the flight school as well, which again is something that newcomers to flight simulators will find very useful. And by the way, the cockpit is clickable. I haven't gone into detail about that, but you can click on the cockpit as well. Need to reduce a bit of altitude. About 28 miles away now. If you're wondering how I know that, if you look here where my mouse is, it tells you that we are 28 miles and it's getting lower and lower, so say 28.1 etc, so 28 miles. It'll give you an indication of where we are. Flaps up a bit. More flaps. Getting a little bit more flaps there to help us in our descent. So just reducing the speed, so increasing a bit of the flaps. Landing gear up very shortly. Approaching 25 miles away, we should be able to see the runway very shortly and we approach parallel to it. Can't see it quite yet. We should be right nearly underneath it. in the way. But it is on the left. I'm probably just passing it now. That's it. Sorry about that. Got flaps on, maybe a little bit more in a second, so we'll wait. About 23 miles away now, so we're approaching. The autopilot on just a second to see if we can see anything from outside the window. I want to show you the scenery. Where's the runway? Oh, still can't see it. Look at that scenery, look at the mountains, the detail on the mountains, fantastic. And the autopilot's not going where I want it to go. Perhaps we haven't set it up right. So that is a Z will zoom us in for that. Let's go back and take the autopilot off. We just decided to go different routes to what we're taking. I need to work out the autopilot. I haven't had time to do that, but hopefully it should be straightforward. So get back on course. You took us off. Oh, there's one slight little pause there. That's the first one I've seen. But let that go really, because I mean what it's dealing with at the moment in this resolution is absolutely amazing. It's probably the most realistic looking flight simulator I've played, I think, ever. And I've been playing flight sims since the 1980s, where there was one of the first flight sims from the ZX Spectrum was called what was it called? Flight Simulator, I think. And they had night flight, and that was at the time I thought was amazing. It was just a few lines here and there, polygons here and there, and it absolutely amazed them. But this, I mean, is amazing compared to what we were used to many years ago. Some people might be too young to remember, but the computing revolution started in the 1980s. The home computing revolution started in the 1980s, the early 80s with the ZX81 and the ZX Spectrum, the Commodore 64. Dragon 32. There's so many different computers, so many different operating systems. Oric 1 was another one I remember, and they were all fighting for dominance in the computer market, especially in the game market. They were all advertised as helping with your homework. But the one that was mostly in schools, as far as I remember, was the BBC. And the BBC Micro was made by Acorn, and they had the name B model. But that wasn't very game friendly compared to the Spectrum. The Spectrum had so many games, and then after that the Commodore 64. And flight sims. One of the reasons I wanted the Spectrum was it had the flight simulators on there by Cyan, I think it was at the time. So a little history lesson. And some of the first Football Manager games actually released the ZX81, which had, believe it or not, it had 1K of memory. 1K. Now we have talking millions and millions of K, and billions and terabytes and all sorts. So some of the kids who youngsters who were playing games now have no idea what we used to go to play games. To have to load it from tape, the drive had to be loaded at a certain volume. We used floppy disks, we used tape drives, anything to get a game going. Sometimes the game didn't work or didn't load, but now you've got Steam, you download it, you click play and off you go. And even in the days of the early PC where you had auto-exec.bat, config.sys, you had to go in and change some settings for your sound to work. Unbelievable, eh? So we are approaching the airport. We're going to do a turn now. After a little history lesson, we are going to turn and we're going to approach, our final approach. Like I said, I wouldn't normally use these guides if I'd flown the aircraft a couple of times, and they haven't got them in FSX as far as I know, except in tutorials. So I wouldn't normally have the guides, but because I'm doing this for the first time, this review of this particular sim for the first time, it's easier to have these on, so I can do a video quicker and show you guys what this awesome game is like. So we're turning now, we're turning to approach, and get our gears up soon. Look at that landscape alone. pilot. That's good though, it's a little good little touch. I haven't looked at the jets yet to see what we've got in there, but if there's any passengers in there, etc. So I might do that in another video. A bit more flaps I think now. Slowing down. Guide dog disappeared. Well, there's no more pinkies left, so we're on our own by the looks of it. Because I'm using it quite a bit of height. I'm going to hit a mountain, but for some reason they've all disappeared, so I'm on my own. That's okay, I can handle it. Ah, there's the runway. Taking me in this direction. Oh, this huge mountain. It's taking me a bit off course here. Perhaps I should have carried on following the course I was on. You can see the runway. Well, we don't pick the easy ones, do we? We pick one with a very mountainous terrain and approach, which is the first time. Gotta say, it's quite tricky. You gotta make sure that you don't hit these mountains, and we're very, very close to them now. So, there's our guy there, they're coming in. There's two, so there's a green and a pink, so I'm not quite sure which one we're supposed to be following, but there you go. I'm going to eyeball it as well, so I don't quite trust the pink one, it's a bit too low for my liking there. Okay, coming into land, we've got our gears down, yep, gears down, flaps in position. Go close we have that mountain. Yeah, thinking, was it actually taking us the right way? Look at that marker there, it's very, very low. If we were going to follow that marker, we'd be dead. So, here we go. I'm still not 100% convinced about the way how it's guiding me. Runways ahead, but I'm skeptical about following the green lines because I'm not 100% sure that they're actually going to take us too close to the mountain. So I hope that we can see the runway now. Here we go. Right over this mountain. Wow. Very tricky maneuver. We landed. Reduce a bit of speed now. A bit of turbulence. So beginning to line up now with the runway. You see the pink ones are slightly different to the green ones. If we're coming into land, there was quite a tricky sort of manoeuvre. Probably one of the trickiest I've done. Mountains everywhere. There's all the geysers down. We are on track. The pink and the green don't seem to line up exactly right today. So I'm going to follow the green ones. They look a bit more sensible. And obviously a bit easier to see. Now it's saying it's flashing even brighter as I approach. I can see the runway now, just about a little blip ahead, 3 miles away. Slowly coming to land. If there's a replay on this, you can see how we did. There's the runway ahead, you can see the white line there in the middle. That's maximum landing position. I can see the runway quite clearly now. I hope there's a replay so we can show you guys what the quality of the graphics like on the landing. Miles. Bit of wind there. We're going to make a good landing. Come. Just a bit to the left. Still drifting left a bit, but hopefully we can get it. Wow, lovely. Nice landing. There's the airport. Can't see an airport. We're in the middle of nowhere. I'll get off here. Look, there's an exit here. So that's it. So, I'm not sure. Is there a replay? Is there a replay? This is it. General. Nope. Controls. You can't see replay. That's a shame. Okay. So, we have landed. The eagle has landed. Well, not exactly the eagle. This is a bit disappointed. There's no replay. A shame. Let's pause. Oh, hang on. Is it something down here? Oh, yeah, we go. So that reverses just a little bit. Oh, so that is the replay, I'm afraid. That is it, is it? I thought it'd be a bit more than that. So it says range 25 nanomiles. Oh. I'll close the moving map. So there is a replay, but look, it's not going back far enough, which is a shame. That is a shame. So that is the game. That is the what's it called? New flight simulator that we've been looking at, and that is the landing that we made. So again, we could have a quick look at some of the other areas. Let's have a look at the 737. That's British Airways, of course. British Airways. Okay, it's British Airways. Click that, and we're going to click on location, and let's go. Whoop, what is it doing that for? Let's go to San Francisco. Let's fly. Why is it doing that? Come on. Right, just bear with me. That's not what's happened there. Let's do that. What I said earlier. Reset all controllers. Yeah, so that's great. So what we need to do: throttle plus is that one. Yes. Elevator. Is down, yep, okay. Aileron, right, is that one. Flaps, in, that one. Flaps, okay. Brake. There we go. Air brake. Yeah, like that. There. Okay. So let's go back and click on the location again. So there you go. We are going to go to. Let's go to San Francisco, and so I'm going to place it there on the runway. So double click the runway. Look, so I'm going to place it there. So we're going to take off. Make sure. Yes, we're going to take off from San Francisco. I'm only going to take off here. We're not going to actually go anywhere else. Click on start, and we're going to have a look at this Boeing B737-500 before we sign out, and see what it's like. So again. It's not going to be a long flight. This we'll do another video. It's just to see what the aircraft looks like. Oh, look at that! It's night time. So we do want it in night. So it's is this Shift T? I can't remember now. So if I click on settings, whoops. And click on, was it general? Nope. Miscellaneous? Nope. Graphics? No. Controls? No. Well, what was it actually? There was a control to actually set the time, wasn't there? So, game, is it simulation? Shift T. Right, so okay, Shift T. Let's try Shift T. So you can see that it's getting lighter, is it? That's better. Oh, that's better. Oh, I haven't set my I haven't set my controls for my rudder. So there you go, left and right. There you go. That's because I reset my controls. Go back in. Oh, there's the cockpit. So what sort of views have we got in here? Look, there's the air brakes. You see the air brakes? We've got a passenger. Oh, there's a pilot in here as well. Can't see a passenger view though. Okay. Let's take off. Oh! We got the flaps. Oh well, definitely not now. It might still take on. It did. So a nice smooth takeoff. Obviously a lot quicker than. So now, can we see a replay of that? Yes, we can. So let's have a look at this crazy takeoff that we've just done. Let's have a look. Let's zoom out. Do I Shift Z to zoom out? So have a look at this. So the replay at the moment is quite short, but Let's have a look. Look at the smoothness that you get from this. Let's see it take off. Z zooms in. You see, and the arrow keys will move in and out. But look at the smoothness. I keep saying it, but it is very, very smooth. Look at the detail on the aircraft over there. Is well parked up at the airport. The speed. Look at, you can see the speed of the graphics. There's no stuttering, just completely. Oh, I did actually put my gears back on. I pressed G and I did it twice. So there you go. Anyway, oh, look at that as well, sunlight. So that is Aerofly FS2, and I highly recommend it. I can't praise it enough. It is fantastic. It feels good. The only thing I'm thinking is it would be great to have a little bit of force feedback. If you've got force feedback, I mean, I haven't got one myself, so I wouldn't be able to tell. I've got the CH flight stick and throttle, which I haven't got force feedback. But this is definitely one of the best games for flying. Well, not game actually, simulator for the PC. So check out the Steam website and check out our site for other videos, not just on flight simulation. And just to mention, there is a virtual journey that we're doing, and it's going around the world using different flight simulators, and we will be featuring Aerofly FS2 in part of the journey. So be sure to check out the virtual journey on our website, on our Facebook pages, and on our YouTube channel. And it will help if you help to subscribe to our channel to help support us and making more videos for you. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll be making another video very shortly with some other aircraft, and we'll be following the progress of Aerofly FS2 for quite a while. So until next time, be sure to check out our website, be sure to check out our YouTube channel, pcsimulators.org. Bye for now.